Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Democrats and Republicans, liberals and conservatives, welcome to the first episode of Anth Predicts. So, we're going to start off strong today. We're going to be going over all the Senate races leading up to the 2018 midterms on November 6th. And to start off, we're going with the Senate seat in Missouri between Claire Mccaskill, the Democrat, and Josh Hawley, the Republican. Now, this race is interesting because Missouri is a state that President Trump won heavily in 2016, as we'll be going over in a few seconds. So this was, since 2016, a very prime pickup opportunity for the Republicans and what's supposed to be a Democratic wave year. So now we're going to go on to how the state of Missouri sort of breaks down. So, according to a Gallup poll in 2017, 45% of the state citizens of Missouri say they are Republican, 38% say they are Democrat, and 17% say they are independent or they are unenrolled. So now we're going back to Claire McCaskill's last Senate race in 2012, where she beat her Republican opponent Todd Akin 54.8% to 39.1%. And by looking at the state of Missouri in 2012, you can see there's a lot more blue around the suburbs, which is usually what a Republican needs to do to win, is rally out votes in the suburbs. So when McCaskill won the suburb vote, along with the city vote, that's how pretty much she won in the Senate race there. And then in 2016, Trump beat Hillary 56.77% to 38.14%. Trump won pretty much all the suburbs, as well as some areas where McCaskill did very well beforehand. Now, before we get into my prediction results, I want to go over some current polls as the race is going on right now. This is hard to kind of cover because Missouri has a lot of polls that are favoring one side or the other. For instance, there's a lot of polls favoring Republicans and a lot of polls favoring Democrats. There's not very many bipartisan polls. The most recent one that's bipartisan showed a 47% tie in the race, so that's probably the only poll we can go off of right now. Now, on to the projection and which way I think this is going to go. I ultimately do think Josh Hawley, the Republican, will win this race, simply because Missouri is an overwhelmingly Republican state, and President Trump has said he will keep going to Missouri to campaign for him and try to pick up a very prime Senate location place for a pickup. And I think Claire McCaskill's not super unpopular, but she's a little unpopular in the state of Missouri, while Trump is viewed very favorably, and I think that will work in Hawley's favor. Now, that being said, I'm not expecting this race to be a blowout in any means necessary. I think this is going to be a very close race, one of the closest on election night. I have Josh Hawley getting about 51.7% of the vote, Claire McCaskill getting about 47.3%. Now, you may notice, do some quick math, that does not add up to 100%, because I think there will be some undecided vote, or some chose not to pick either candidate vote there. I just think that it's going to be very close, because Claire McCaskill is popular enough in the state of Missouri to get at least 46-47% of the vote, without questions asked. So, that has been the first video of Anth Predicts. If you liked it, please subscribe, and I'm hoping to make more. And also leave a comment if there's any particular Senate races that you'd like to see me do. And I'll see you in the next one.